This is Joe, and we'll be showing you how to play a marvelous game called Battle of the Four Kings. So, here are the basics. First you have your battlefield, which looks like so. Everyone will be divided into 4 teams. Each team has a health bar of 100 points. Each team will also have 4 classes of soldiers, each having a different point value. The first class, and most important one of all, is the king. Kings are the leaders of your group, and if your king is killed, you lose 20 points. Kings cannot move but can only defend the very ground they are standing on. The next class is a grunt. If a grunt is killed, you lose 1 point. The first thing you need to know about grunts is there are many of them, just like zombies. But they're not dead. In fact, they can move very fast, well about as fast as an average human being of course, and they have the ability to shoot lasers from their backs and look at you with a very evil death glare. Well, not really, but the most important fact is there are many of them. Grunts can move anywhere in their team square, and even other team squares as long as they're not killed. But they cannot run through walls. This is a wall. This is also a wall, and once again they cannot run through walls. A grunt's purpose is to take down another grunt, or even the king, which they accomplish by running over to the other team's territory and smacking them with their weapons. In fact, let's take a look at their weapons. Each grunt and king is equipped with a shield and a sock full of flour. The shield is for blocking and the flour sock is for, well, you know. But don't hit people in the head, that's against the rules. Our next class is a tower. Each team has 2 towers. Towers have limited mobility and firing capabilities because they cannot shoot and move at the same time. Towers are equipped with 10 water balloons. Here's a freebie. The best way to operate a tower is to hide behind a wall and throw water balloons to try to take down grunts, another tower, or perhaps even the king. Towers can only be killed by water balloons, in fact. This makes sense because if you imagine a tower actually being a 100-foot brick building and if you were a grunt trying to take it down, well, let's just say you'd be less than useful. If a tower is finally destroyed, that team will lose 5 points. Our last but not least class is ships. There is only 1 ship per team, so if you are the ship, try not to get killed. Ships are also equipped with water balloons, however they only have 5, so plan your shots well. They can move along the outside of the battlefield and can even move along the outside of another team's territory. Like towers, ships cannot move and shoot simultaneously. In fact, they have to be what I like to call docked, which means they have to literally stand on the perimeter line of the battlefield and shoot from there. Ships also can only be killed by water balloons because obviously a grunt cannot swim out into a water infested with sharks, piranhas, even the Loch Ness monster, and even the oh my gosh what is that monster, and hope to survive just to smack a ship with what little arms he has left. Ships are worth 10 points if they're killed. To sum this all up, there are 4 teams, have a health bar of 100 points. If your king dies, you lose 20 points. If your 2 towers die, that's 10 points total. If your ship dies, that's 10 points also. And if any of your grunts die, that's 1 point apiece. And your goal is to eliminate the other teams. Oh, and one more thing. Since you're all going to be very careful not to hit each other in the head, try not to hit yourself either.